Happy holidays from us here at Comicstorian to you. Yes, this is the second time because we're doing 4 more of the DC holiday special stories. So today we're going to be covering 4 new ones, like I just said. If you want to see 4 other ones, I'll link the other video down below, not before. And that's all. I hope you enjoy. Hope for the Holidays, featuring The Flash. As Wally sits in the Titan's tower on the phone, he tells Barry that the gift that he got him is such a Barry gift. He loves it. But judging by the wind, he's going to guess that he's on the move. Barry tells him, yeah. Rainbow Rider is doing his best to recreate the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Barry then runs around the Rider, wrapping him up in snow, stating that he's going to have to call Wally back. He needs to wait until Rider here chills out. Wally holds up the present that he got for Barry, telling him that he was just wondering if, yeah, see ya. Back inside of the airport, everyone claps for Barry Allen as they watched him defeat the Rainbow Rider, but Barry asks why are so many people here on the night before Christmas? The security guard tells him it's because of the snow. They were hoping to make it back before the storm, but their flights got canceled. Breaks his heart, really. And just then a little girl walks up to Barry, saying that she's sorry to bother him. She knows that he's busy fighting that rainbow guy, but she was wondering if he could help her. Barry kneels down telling her, of course, what's her name, and the little girl says that it's Zoe. Right now, her parents are in their home in California. She was here on a school trip, and their teacher said that the plane can't take off because of the snow. She was wondering, could he take these presents to her parents? She saved up her money to get them, and every Christmas they open one present together. She wanted to make sure that her mom and dad got them, even if she can't be there. Barry smiles, telling her that he can do it, but he can do her one better. Over in California, Zoe's parents sit around waiting for Zoe to come home when they get a call that Zoe's flight had been canceled. Then there's a knock at the door, and Zoe's parents open it to find Zoe holding out her presents, shouting, "Special delivery!" The Flash begins to leave, and Zoe's parents shout to him, "Thank you." Barry returns to the airport. One by one, the Flash starts taking everyone who had a canceled flight to where they were heading till the airport lobby is finally empty. And back over at Titan's tower, Wally eats a bowl of ice cream alone, singing to himself. When a voice calls out to him, Barry tells him that he's sorry. Him of all people knows how hard it is to slow down. You got any more ice cream? And that night, the lives of a handful of people were brightened just a little bit, including Barry Allen, as he received his present of socks. A Wilson family Christmas. Many years ago, there was once a time where the infamous Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, had a family. As their son Grant drives, Slade's ex-wife Adeline calls Slade, asking if he's going to be at Rebecca's or not. And Slade tells her that he'll be there. He's just busy at the moment. Adeline says he's not doing a job, is he? If he is, send the coordinates. She can leave the kids in. But Slade stops her, telling her, if you must know, I'm picking up your gift. Adeline asks him, really? In 17 years of marriage, now you suddenly catch the Christmas spirit? Slade tells her, look, I really gotta go, I'm busy. And unbeknownst to Adeline, he's holding a gun at Santa's head. He asks if they're good back there, and Wintergreen shouts, bloody hell no! This is gonna take all night. There's gotta be 500 presents on this truck, and they're all gift wrapped. Do you even know what we're looking for? Slade tells them that they want the one with the nuclear trigger in it. And Adeline yells, asking, what? You're on a mission and you didn't take me? Wintergreen goes on unwrapping the presents until the gunmen appear on snowmobiles. They begin to fire, and Slade shouts that he can't tell if these guys are on their side or not. And Wintergreen says, does it really matter at this point? At the same moment back with Adeline and the kids, a deer jumps in front of their car, causing them to swerve off the road and crash. Slade hears the accident over the phone, and Wintergreen goes back to digging through the presents, stating that Santa caught a stray. They killed Santa. Great. Slade flips back over one of the snowmobiles and races to where the accident was, and he finds fire and police already at the scene. As he runs up to check on everyone, Adeline pushes everyone aside, shouting, what's going on with the mission? You can't just leave me with the kids like that. But before she could go on, Slade pulls out Taylor's necklace, and Adeline says that is a nice gift. But where's hers? Adeline pulls out a gun and points it at Slade, and Slade kisses her head, telling her, fine, next time you can come, now just shut up. Slade's older son Grant yells that he can't tell his mom to shut up. Slade's younger son, Joseph, says, hey, it's midnight. Merry Christmas. God bless us, everyone. Holiday spirit with the Teen Titans. December 24th, or what they call on this planet Christmas Eve, it was a tradition for the heroes to fight with their family on this day, instead of mysterious otherworldly specters. It was a custom that Starfire knew nothing about, and often wondered why people on this earth did so. On her homeworld of Tamaran, it was foolish to celebrate the winter. Why honor the darkest of days? Why commemorate the cold? These things reminded Starfire that she was not of this world. At least, that's one thing that her murderous sister and her can agree on. But as she sits atop the Golden Gate Bridge, she hears a cry for help and she quickly rushes to the man's aid. What she finds is a man jumping off the bridge in an attempt to take his own life. And after setting him down, he cries out stating how his son wanted an RC car from Santa. And he always told him next year, but when he didn't get it, there would always be next year. As the man goes on, a spirit reaches out telling the man, "Yes, remember the failure. I am the ghost of Christmas past, and you will never forget." Starfire contacts the Titans, telling them that there's still another specter among them. She calls herself the ghost of previous Christmases. Kid Flash corrects her, stating, "The ghost of Christmas past." You know, like the story, never mind, we're on our way. As the Titans gather together, Raven scans the area and says that she can feel the devastation of the dredged up memories, past wounds ripped raw. Just then she locates the source of the negative energy, and soon the clouds begin to turn gray. The ghosts begin to rise, telling everyone that the season of giving reminds you of what you've lost. She looks down at the Titans, telling each of them of their own haunting memories. The isolation that Raven spent alone, the betrayal of Robin's mother, Beast Boy spending each holiday somewhere new, never fitting in, Kid Flash wanting to get a present for Iris, but a security guard intimidated him and he left empty-handed, and Aqualad year after year wanting his father to come home for Christmas dinner. The Spectre shouts for each of them to remember, and Starfire asks, "Why must you torture them?" The Spectre tells her because each year she is free from the spirit world to feed, and she chooses Christmas because it stokes humanity's hope and makes them vulnerable, makes them easy to feast on. Starfire laughs, shouting that she is Tamarin, and they have no Christmas memories. She then flies to each of the Titans, reassuring them that they are not alone, they will not be abandoned. They are here to forge a better future for everyone. As the Titans each begin to regain their senses, they combine their strength and they take down the Spectre, leading to yet another victory for the Teen Titans. It is with that Starfire sees why the holidays are important to people. Humanity relies on these holidays to bring everyone together, because it's when the nights are the longest that they must shine the brightest for each other. The Echo of the Abyss, Swamp Thing. Up at Space Station Archer, it's been 6 months since this crew of 6 have been sent up for radiation quarantine. One of the members, Campo, holds up a mistletoe asking, "Anyone?" He kept this frozen and nobody is in the holiday spirit. The crew watches the news about how the nuclear war seems inevitable with 7 countries armed to strike. And one of the other members turns back telling him that no one's in the mood. Campo shouts that they're all just going to leave them up here to die anyway. Billions on Earth are doomed. What does that mean for them? He throws the mistletoe to the ground, and as Campo walks away, Swamp Thing begins to rise out of it. He gets into the supply room, stating that he can't sit here and let them die a slow death. He's gonna make it a quick one, and as Campo grabs a hammer, Swamp Thing appears behind him, stating, "You must not succumb to what the primitive inside of you wants to do. I can smell your fear." Campo stumbles back, stating, "Oh gods, aliens, make it go away!" And just then Campo reaches back, hitting the habitat ring release. But Swamp Thing continues to try and persuade him to think. He is not alien, he is more bound to Earth than he can even imagine. He will achieve nothing by destroying himself and those around him. He must embrace his humanity not by ruining it, because he is a man of science, and now he is a byproduct of science. Death is a phase, but it's not his time, so live. The green will show you the way. As Campo begins to open his eyes, the crew members find him strapped to the wall with vines, asking what happened. He says he's not sure, but before he saw only death and now he sees life. Campo pulls himself from the vines, stating that in the biochamber, they will find it bursting with vegetables and fruit, and in the mess hall, well, they're gonna have to see for themselves. And there you have it. 4 more of the stories from the DC Holiday Special. Now you're probably wondering how many stories are in there. Well, there are 10, and we're not doing the other 2. Why? Because we're lazy. That's pretty much the entire answer. Anyway, go ahead and follow us on Twitter at Comicstorian, or you can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/eligiblemonster. Every weekend we play a lot of video games on there. Hope to see you guys hang out with us, and enjoy your holidays.